Hey guys, so today is a Monday. It's a chest day, International Chest Day. It's my push day. So we're gonna go ahead, like I told you in the past video, where I start out doing with bench. I'm gonna start making it to every time I go back to my push days, I'll switch between bench and between dumbbell press. So here I'm gonna be doing dumbbell press. I'll be doing lower reps, about 3 sets to 4 sets, anywhere between 8 and 12. Just working on getting stronger and going, so the next time you'll see me going on bench, trying to get those PRs again. So today we're feeling pretty good. I just wanted to get a warm up in. Use 60s, usually I use something lighter, but feeling pretty good. I did my stretches. Already did my stretches, used the pole again, get a good stretch in. And so we're gonna start here working on our working sets here. And I'll probably start with about 75. Alright, so this weekend I went down to Kingsville with my father and my brother. So I was gone another weekend. The weekend before I was at a festival, concert festival. So I was off my diet for about those 3 days, which was easy because I went back up with the water weight. When I left for the first weekend, 2 weekends ago, I left at 150, 150.8. Came back at about 155.4. Took me about 3 or 4 days to get back into about 150.4. Left again, came back, but this time, the first weekend I didn't really keep track. I just kind of tried to eat decently healthy, but I still ate a lot, so I gained a lot of that water weight from the sodium and the carbs. So this weekend, I tried to keep track for the first couple of days. The last day was the only day that I kind of didn't keep track. I kept track all the way up through about lunchtime, and then for dinner I didn't, just kind of ate because we were with family friends anyways. So I didn't gain as much this time. I came back at 152.4. So and then this morning I'm already at 151.4. So I dropped 1 weight or a pound already. So I should be tomorrow or the next day already back to 150 at least. And then I'm probably going to be done for another month, which will be good because that's I'm giving myself about 3 more weeks for my cut before I can start bulking. So it's October 12th, wait no, yeah, October 12th today. And so I'll give myself 3 weeks in this cut and then go into reverse dieting. And I'll go ahead, I'm trying to still see how low I can get, but either way, I'm starting to feel that bulk starting to come in, so we'll see how it goes. Alright, so what's been going on lately? I have been talking to my trainer, the guy who trains me, my buddy Garrett, and so we're going to find me a date, which we have a good idea of one for a show that I can do next year. It's going to be a year from now, a little bit less than a year from now, probably midsummer or so. So he's going to schedule me that way so I can have a good programming for bulking then cutting back down for that show, hopefully. I'm going to sign up I'm definitely going to want to do a show next year, so we're going to focus on just being very consistent. That's the key here, is being consistent again. So I got my 2 weekends out of the day, and it's time to work hard again. So I'm still cutting, like I said, 3 weeks reverse diet, and I'll do that going into a bulk for, it'll be a few months, up until about June-ish. So right before June, I'll say a month or two right before June, I'll start cutting. So we'll see where it goes from there. That was a bad dismount. Alright, so just finished the flat dumbbell benches at 3 sets of, I did 75 twice for 10 reps, and then 80 at 6. And then we're gonna come here for push presses. So what I'm gonna do here is will be another 3 sets. Try to aim for about 12 reps again. But like I said, as long as you're pushing pretty hard, getting that good burn. Unless you're, like I said, unless you're trying to get numbers here, then go ahead and try to hit those numbers. But of course, I'm just trying to get a good burn, breaking down that muscle. So here, you'll see where I'm trying to stand. And what you want to do is for these strict presses, go ahead and grab the bar at about shoulder width length, a little bit outside. And what you want to do is press it all the way through to lockout. Make sure your head goes through the hole there. See how I stick my head all the way through for that lockout. Now what I'm going to do here is, this is the strict press, but now I'm going into a push press. What I do is you use a little bit bent in the knee just to get those last reps in. I do this because it helps me get the last remainder grinders in, the last reps. Some people don't like to do this, but this is what I like to do. With this weight that's on right now, I got the 12 and then I went down to 10. Now my shoulders have been a very weak point on me ever since, again, another football injury. Back when hit with your shoulder and all that stuff, jacked up both of them. It actually took me out for a few months for each. So I have little injuries all around me, like I'm sure a lot of people do. But shoulders have, for some reason, always been a weak point. I've never been strong in the incline bench just because it always hurt my shoulders, so I'd never go that high. These are actually decently comfortable for me, so doing these don't hurt my shoulders as much as doing an incline dumbbell press or a regular bench incline. So I prefer doing these rather than an incline. That's why most of the time I don't do incline. I do it sometimes, what you would see in the video, but I usually try not to go that heavy, just because for some reason it just hurts my deltoids here. So it's always been a weak point, but we're working on it. Alright, so now I'm going to start going into dips, but I usually do the 4 sets. I get a good few warm-up sets in, and I go into weighted, and then I end with body weight, a good, not to max, but a good, pretty good burn, almost to max probably, usually about 20 reps. So what I wanted to talk about here was, what was I going to say? Alright, so now I remember what I was going to say. So, the way this cutting going, a lot of y'all may know who do cut for long, extensive periods of time. I've been cutting for almost 4 months now, and yeah, that sounds like a lot, and it kind of is, unless you're just trying to lose a lot of fat slowly. But in this case, I'm losing weight. I was losing it pretty medium-like fast, not too fast, and then now I'm just like fluctuating at about 150 and 151, or between 150 and 152, just because I've been going out on the weekend. But now that I'm done with that, I should be able to get back down into the 140s, the upper 140s. But what I was gonna say was that this cutting usually just takes a pretty good toll on your body, from what I've heard and what I'm starting to feel. After a while, your testosterone levels start to drop, so you start getting tired. Workouts don't get as intensive as they were. So usually you would probably want to go into your bulk. That's why I'm only giving myself about 3 more weeks to hit that goal that I want to hit, which is about 8%, between 8 and 10% body fat. Right now I believe, hopefully I need to go check again and I'll bring y'all with me for that, but I believe I'm about 11% right now. So like I said, usually you want to listen to your body. Giving myself those 3 weeks, hopefully I can reach that goal, but if I don't, it'll be okay. I still have another time, but I need to get into that bulk if I want to get bigger and get better for the show that I'm preparing and that I'm really wanting to do. So I wanted to talk to y'all about the different angles of the dips. Now here I just want y'all to know that you got to make sure to get that 90-degree angle at the elbows here and then press up and lock all the way out. But here what I was going to show you is that the angles change the way the pressure is on your shoulders. Now if you lean forward, you use a little bit more chest work and it doesn't put as much stress on your shoulders, whereas I just lean back and it puts a little bit more stress. I like to lean forward, but it's all in preference of how you want to do it. I like to use cable crossovers instead of the decline bench. Why? Because the gym that has this decline bench is very uncomfortable for me to use, and so this allows me to get more range of motion. What I'm doing is fighting for that squeeze at the top there. You don't need heavy weight, just get that squeeze. You should feel the burn within the 3 sets of 12 that you should get to. It will definitely fly you back like Batman. Alright, so you're about to watch me do my ab workout now that I finished all my push. Like I said, at the end of my push days and my pull days, I go and I do a circuit of abs. Now I do usually just one. Sometimes if I feel like I need a little bit more work, I'll go over here and do those cables, twists, or I use the machine where you sit down, hold on, and you twist your body for those obliques, or I do planks or something like that. Usually this is enough for me though. Most of the time, I just get on this. This helps me get the good range of motion for my obliques here, straight up, and then the other twist. And then at the end, I go and do my biceps. So you'll see me do my 4 sets. And this will just be a little better because the last video that you saw me doing these, I did it on my phone. I didn't have anywhere really to show, and the lighting sucked on my phone because it was right under this shade. So you'll be able to see me more clearly on this. So that was my workout for the day. That was my push day again. Just gonna show you, this freaking gym has pretty dang good lighting for what it is. I stand right here. Let me get you all zoomed in here. Check this out. Pretty good. So this is where I'm at. Still a little belly fat there. But it'll soon go away. But remember, motivation is what sparks it. It's your dedication that keeps pushing you forward past those barriers. Y'all have a good day. Thank you for watching. Leave a like, comment. Y'all have a good day and subscribe, please. Peace out.